Hello, hello. Hello, especially to anyone who's here, because Heather, again, is pulling through and making sure that people know what's happening, because it's sure as hell not me.
Well,
It is not me.
Megan is, you were like, hey, I think it's today.
I do
Well, I
love
was
that
like-
conversation in the group chat, in which I was like, Heather, no, it's today. And
I was
no,
like, I
it's fine.
swear-
I was like, no, it's today.
I swear it's always Fridays.
Tomorrow. I really don't know what was happening, but
I was like, our things are usually Fridays, but then I think Shay had said for one of them she thought it was a Saturday, and so then I was like, wait, do we now have them on Saturdays? And so then I was like,
We've had
this on Saturday?
we've had to have a couple on Saturdays, and well, as I said, you could have done it without me, but I wouldn't be home tomorrow. So.
well,
I mean, I wouldn't be in town. I feel like I would have said something.
this is a way better night, so it actually really worked out for me.
I was like, it's tonight because I have member sprints tomorrow.
It was better all the way around for all of us.
So I was
Yeah,
like,
pretty
it has
much.
to be tonight. Otherwise, I double booked myself.
I was just saying to Izzy, like, this is the tail end of 2 months worth of weekends where I have had something on every single weekend. Next weekend is our first long weekend. I have nothing planned. And no one will hear, no one will see me. I'm saying no to everything.
Say no to anyone and everyone.
You better, Steph. We're going to be really disappointed if we find out you were out and about.
Mm-hmm.
My one exception might be catching up with my sister and my nieces, and that will be for one day. But everything else is no, because I am not coping with days, with weekends being full, because work has been full on. But
I feel that.
Yeah, it's all good. We'll get there slowly. And then I've got a week of long service leave, so
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Rest of relaxation time.
Mm-hmm. We are here to talk about Beast Business, which is technically book 6.5 in Legacy.
It did
Although
say book 7 on the front cover.
Yeah.
Like,
For
Well,
the
I think they
front
initially
title page.
started. Yeah, I think they initially said, like in marketing, it was like 6.5, and then it's 7. But I also feel like there was a reference to something in their notes about Diana and Augustine's story that relates back to something that happened in books 4, 5, or 6, and I've got to go back and reread them. So, I don't know.
That's all this did was make me go, shit, I have to go reread all of Hidden Legacy now again. Oh, woe is me. Revisiting
1, 2,
Ilona
and 3.
Andrews.
I read 1, 2, and 3 already. Reread them. It was good.
I read them.
I did the first 3.
I read them
actually.
And I do recommend reading the second trilogy. And I think it gives you a lot more context for this one than the first trilogy does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Because there's that big scene where they're out, everyone's out in public. So I forget what it is. There was they made a reference to that one, but I've got to go back and reread that because it's been a long time.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I do remember.
I know what I'm talking about in my head, but who knows?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well, I'm sure it's just my memory issue. Like I need things jogged for me.
I'm pretty sure it has to do with the Maderos are there and everything like that. It links it with Arabella's.
The
Yeah,
Maderos
story.
are from book
Razor.
2 or 3.
No,
Yeah,
they appear again in the second set.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just know that they had mentioned the multiple times that the Maderos have met with the Baylors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they're a mess.
I feel like I feel like everyone was very excited when this was announced, and then it came out. And did it live up to everyone's expectations?
It lived up to my expectations of a fun bonus. That's what I felt like we were being given. I thought they were doing a little side quest while writing Maggie the Undying, and they were like, hey, what if we hopped over here real quick with these characters that we know and love? So that was my expectations. That's what we got. I don't think it's as good as the rest of the books in the series per se, but I don't think it had to be either. It was just
think it
Sorry, go ahead.
Megan. No, go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say, I saw it as similar to the Kate Daniels half books with
Hmm.
Jim.
Yeah,
That's how I saw it.
I love those too.
I mean, I don't think it was dissimilar from even Diamond Fire. I had to go look up what it was called, right? Like the novella with the wedding.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like it felt a lot like that, same vibes, sort of. I was thrilled. I mean, I'm always happy to go back to Hidden Legacy. Like I love that series.
Same.
I would kill for more books in that series. I want the next trilogy, and I understand why we don't have it, but
Yep.
I hold
I'm
on hope
happy
that
they
we
gave
will
us
get it.
more Arabella though, because I'm like, yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
For sure.
Steph, how did you feel?
Oh, I really enjoyed it. Every time they give us a little side quest with characters that we've seen little bits of, and then I'm like, please and thank you, give me more.
Always more. That's what we want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I will take any and all small moments with characters. And I think they do like the one event stories really well.
Oh yeah.
Like Diamond Fire was a really good example. It was one event. You are in that event for I think that one probably takes place over more time than Beast Business does.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a one event, so you're just in it.
Yeah.
And I really like the sort of the extra detail that we get about these characters, which makes sense knowing what we know about them, but also recognizing that both these characters only show everyone what they want to show them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of reminded me a little bit of oh my god, why can't I remember the name? The sci-fi one.
Faded Blades.
Faded Blades. Faded Blades in
something.
just in terms of the characterization of the two main characters, just being heads of house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that.
Yeah.
And very competent characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The thing I always really like about this type of thing is, for all intents and purposes, you've known these characters for so long, and then you get their perspective, and it's like you really, just kind of knew them. There's so much more happening. And especially with Ilona Andrews, there's always so much more happening with their magic. Like whatever you perceive their magic to be, once you're in the mind of the user and see all the intricacies, it's so cool how it's always so much more layered and detailed, and honestly always more lethal, I feel like, than perception had been. And it doesn't matter how many times they do it, they pull it off every single time. And again, it can be characters that you've known them for what feels like literally years. Like, surprise. And it's not contradictory to what they already established about the character. It really is just building on it, which I like.
Yeah. You sit there and you go, oh, that makes total sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like that explains so much about this character.
Yep.
Yeah. I felt that way about the constructor stuff. The animators.
Yeah.
That's what they're called. I was like, what are they called? I know they're not constructors, but the animators. Like, I was like, oh, this makes more sense now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even more sense than prior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think going like, oh, you go, Heather.
No, you are.
I was just going to say, like, I like that this book, it deepens sort of the lore that they have built up in this world, where previously you have only touched on certain magic users, because we're limited by what our main characters in the main series have access to. And knowing more about the animal mages and why they have the reputation that they have, and sort of particularly Cornelius and Diana, that the fact that they can hide their actual natural tendencies so well makes them really interesting characters.
Yeah, they are. And they also they kind of feel like, I don't know, not autistic, but kind of a similar vein in a magic sense with their personalities and the way they process everything and the way that they connect with people. And I think that that's cool. But I like how it's like, it doesn't matter what part of their world building character building magic system. Doesn't matter what thing. They're like, okay, we've established this, right? We have all of this built into the universe already. If we choose to deep dive into this little section or this little subject, they're like always able to do that. They're always able to come up with explanations and reasons and like build out kind of anything that they had already initially woven in, even if that idea was, you know, from 2012. They're still able to not contradict themselves, especially with the world building, and they can give you an explanation. There's never anything where they're like, oh, we kind of rolled ourselves into a corner here. What are we going to do?
Yeah. I do wonder what their like working lore books look like for these, because I feel like they have to have lore books going at this point for like.
And they have so many series. I feel like they have to, yeah.
So I do wonder how much of that has like random notes on ideas they have of how the magic works, and they're like, okay, cool, we're running with this wild idea we had. Because I definitely was like,
I do like.
Oh, go ahead, Seth.
And I was just going to say, I like that they actually included some of that lore, and I noticed they've been doing it with the Hidden Legacy books, is including a lot more of that in there.
Yeah,
because there's a lot to keep track of. Sorry,
no, it is, and that's. I feel like no, you're fine. I would say like I felt like that intro bit in this novella kind of gave us more of that. Like the info dump that you could like skip, but I was like, oh, y'all have a good lore book going. I feel like to grab these notes, or somebody is building one for them as they write.
I also feel like this is the perfect type of book to do that sort of thing, because if you're not already invested in Hidden Legacy, what are you doing here? You know, so if you are invested, it's like at this point, yeah, I do want to know more about that. Whereas I might not at the initial setup.
This is also true.
How do you guys feel about the romance?
I wanted more of it.
Yeah.
I like
the way it ended. I'm like, well, there's going to be at least one more of these.
Right. We need more.
But I need more.
Definitely.
I didn't expect to like Augustine as much as I did, I guess.
Yeah. I noticed this because, well, that's actually part of why I reread the whole series, because obviously I remember that like he grows on us and stuff, but my biggest impression of him is him being an asshole at the beginning and putting Nevada in that in the first place. So I was like, I remember that there's character development here, but I don't really quite remember what the character development is, and I would like to refresh before I'm in his head. So that's probably the deciding factor on why I reread.
I think it makes more sense now, because I feel like we met him before he assumed his identity.
I feel like
did we or not? I don't know. I'm not sure because I haven't reread it.
I think it just happened, and I think he was not really out of the woods yet, and certainly not mentally in a good, secure spot yet.
Yeah.
Was the impression I got.
Yeah.
Because I thought that was cool to get like the lore drop on his house and like him having to like do the burn thing he did or whatever.
Yeah.
Onto his back.
I also think that it did give you more empathy for him, because I like when it's kind of explained about things about you just, you know, not living up to your full potential with the idea that, but I was doing the best I could in that moment. You know, like it was not going to get any better than that at the time, as much as I would have liked it to.
Yeah.
I like the romance. I like it when characters are like when they're on an even playing field in that they're both incredibly powerful. And I think what this book probably did, because I think we understood that Augustine had a lot of power.
Yes.
But I feel like Diana, like House Harrison, the perception was that they weren't as powerful as probably Diana actually truly is. And they're both really good at sort of hiding that to be useful in when they're dealing with other people. And I like that. combination because
It also still, sorry,
I know you go.
I was gonna say it amazes me that Cornelius is a significant
He's not.
and Diana is a prime.
Cornelius isn't as significant.
I thought they said he was a significant when they
Yeah,
introduced
that's
him.
what he tested as, but it's mentioned over and over again that he's not significant. He just refuses to get reevaluated because he's kind of like
that's fair. Yeah, that's fair because his daughter's a prime.
It's mentioned why can't I think of their name? The keepers of the book. What are they
the
called?
Keepers. I think they're literally just called
the Keepers. He specifically mentions, do you want to retest? And Nevada says the only reason you would there's only like
one reason
test is if you think you would be higher and stuff. And then there's another thing where with one of the missions or something, and somebody's like, significant my foot and stuff like that. Like there's multiple.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's quite a few for us, but
I do love that apparently their personalities are partially shaped by the first animal they bond with.
That was fun.
That's interesting.
I loved that.
I loved Cornelius' story.
It fits him. It fits him so well. They're just like, I was a panther. My brother's a lone wolf. And then Cornelius is a silly little raccoon.
Yeah.
And I was like
yeah, perfect.
But he's like not really. I still find Cornelius to be so serious and
no, he is. But I'm saying like
I feel like it was a byproduct of their house.
The fact that he would bond with the raccoon because the raccoon was stuck and it needed help is what makes sense. Because it's like, that's literally his personality. Is he's very like caring.
Yeah. I also feel like this is helping to build the character and the understanding around Matilda because she is such a big part of the Baylor family.
Yeah.
That I think you needed more context around her family.
Yeah.
And I think it's also important because even though she's not in the book, Matilda is a big driving force for a lot of what happens in the book for Diana in that they've not only do they have the mystical tiger from the original series, they've got a second one, which they shouldn't be able to do. And they've got a cub that's been bred from both of those.
That's another thing that was when Cornelius bonded with the tiger and Nevada. There's no way that's significant. No way.
And like and all the lore around, yes, the first creature that you openly bond with is going to really shape your personality. And like, we want this for Matilda, but we want to do it in specific conditions because she's still young. And then the ending of this book basically being, and okay.
Yep. Womp womp.
Like, you make plans, life will find a way.
Yeah. Well, she's already,
especially with kids,
bonded to multiple animals. So this one,
she is.
Yeah,
but she is significantly on the young side for what they would have.
Yeah. I do like the Arabella story because it kind of is more her like POV of that at the end. Because she's like, I knew Matilda was listening in, but dear God, girl, stop listening so much.
I thought that was such a sweet conversation when they talked about how Matilda's been spying.
Yes.
And they're like, they don't know, but they kind of know probably. And it's just, she's just like, she wants to protect them because they're also her family. And I was like, that's so cute. Like, it's not good, but it's adorable.
Oh my God. And Arabella was like, this is my little sister. And Matilda's like, I'm not your sister. She's like,
might as well be
family. Yes, I do. And also just Matilda, I think, I don't even know what I was going to say. Well, one, I think it's appropriate, like developmentally appropriate with her abandonment issues and all of that kind of thing. Not even abandonment, but just, the harm that can come to people you love that leads them to not be there for you. I don't know. I like Matilda. I hope we get to see more and more of her as she ages.
Next generation stories.
Yep. I mean,
some of the few authors I'll accept those from. So
it
was crazy when they were like, she's 9, and I'm like, she's 9 because I just finished redoing the first trilogy where she's 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember she was that young.
She's 4 and carrying around her cat.
Yeah, you know.
Go Neem Nam, I think is what the cat's name is. Because would you like the pets? Go Neem Nam.
Can't remember.
Yep.
I do agree about Diana and the Hunt, and I know
Yes,
you really liked that part a lot.
Oh, that part
That
was
was
so good.
fantastic.
Mhm.
It was
You
exciting.
know, like of all the Ilona Andrews series, this is like the Hidden Legacy series is the one that I can most see being adapted well for screen
Mhm.
of
Agreed.
some form. But like, if this was actually, if that scene was on a screen, that would be the best scene ever.
Oh yeah.
I really would.
I walked away and went, I think Diana's one of my new favorite characters.
She's awesome.
She
She's
is.
a serious badass. And I also really like, sorry, Steph. I also really, really like that Augustine isn't like falling in love with a vain, superfluous woman. Like, I like their personality mashup so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
I loved when she was also like, I always know it's you because you're like the special one or whatever. And he was like, oh.
Okay. That's what I mean. Like they have an even dynamic, which I like.
Yeah. Well, it's like in a world where fated mates is not built into the lore, and then she's like, and you're my fated mate. You're the one for me. It's you or nobody.
Especially when the hierarchy of this world is built on finding your partner that is going to create the best genetic match. And yet there is a fated mates element to this, which would indicate that the magic itself has its own reason for doing what we'll do. You could not tell me that if they had kids that they would not be very powerful kids, no matter which kind of magic that they had.
Right.
I think I didn't think of it as like everyone has a fated mate in this world, more as like, oh, it makes sense to me that people who deal with animals will think of like a mate like in that way. So they're like, I guess their minds are more like prone to that type of things. It's like, oh, this person like ticks all these whatever animalistic boxes of what would make a perfect mate, and then you kind of zero in on that person, and then you're like, oh, actually I do like this person.
Well, and also I think it could be explained by the fact that Diana talks about how humans are just animals and the animal mages are so much more in touch with their inner self, basically, or their instincts. And so that could be, again, it could be one of those instincts that everyone kind of has, but they don't hear it. They don't notice it. And then she is so in tune.
Yeah. I think this comment makes sense as well.
Yeah. I still think it's... I think I don't feel like anything they do is like not semi-intentional in the world, though.
No.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
They're very intentional.
What was just be showing that like...
Well, and I also just feel like that's one of their favorite themes is that love is more powerful. They would do that in all of this, even when it's like one of the characters' main hangups is the idea that I'm not good for them. Like they would be so much more off choosing someone else, and then of course they end up together anyways because love. But like they really do like that theme.
Yeah, that is definitely their favorite.
The scene that I was thinking of is where they go to visit the other illusion house, prime house or illusion house, to find out what they know. And even with because Diana is very deeply unsettled by Augustine's actual abilities, and the way that they both they bounce back, they actually have an open conversation about it because it's basically proprietary information for House Montgomery. I found that really interesting as well because, I think we talked about it earlier. We think one thing about these characters and their abilities, and then suddenly let's actually turn that on its head a little bit and dial it up.
Mhm.
And it was like, that was a really fun scene to read, I think, as well. But I also like
Yeah,
the
I really
action.
liked that scene. I thought it was interesting. He was like, "Go to the wall. If things get
Yeah.
weird, go to the wall." I was like,
Yeah.
"That's a weird direct." And then things happen, and I was like, "Okay."
I get it now. I get
And
it
I was
now.
like,
Yeah.
"This would also freak me out." Like, I feel like that power
Same.
feels so dangerous.
Yeah, just scary to have used on you.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Especially when like
And
no
also-
warning, really.
mhm.
And also his
also-
ability to,
Go
sorry, I was just gonna say, to extend his illusions.
Yeah.
When she was made to look like Nevada as well.
Mhm.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah. I like how we see that Augustine has grown so much because he is making decisions that are not necessarily in his best interest, but are, you know, kind for someone else. And he always kind of had that in him, but there was definitely, and there still is to a certain extent, but there was definitely a time where he simply would not make the decision that was worse for his house.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
Great.
true.
Agreed.
And all
I
the
do-
little side
I do like
characters that were
the-
mentioned.
I also like the aftermath of when Diana chased that assassin, and you just have him picking through the forest, and be like, "God dang it! God, where am I? This sucks."
Oh, that scene was so funny to me because I was like, she's just left him in the dust. He's like, "I'm fit.
Right.
Why did I get left in the dust?" I was like, "That's so funny."
And also when he finds her and he's surprised that the wolves haven't eaten the body, and she's like,
Mhm.
well, that would be bad for them.
Right. Exactly.
That's a bad precedence. I'm like, oh my god, I love it. They're just really interesting, like, because they're very different. Like, their magics are so different.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Yeah.
just how they kind of compensate with their magics is really interesting.
And I know that like they're not significantly older than Connor and Nevada, because
Augustine's the same age as Connor.
Augustine's the same age as Connor, but because we're further down the storyline as well, they are a little bit
Right.
older as well. And
Yeah.
they've both been head of their house for a significant period of time by this stage.
Yeah.
The way that they react to different things is
Mhm.
like, it makes it interesting because they're coming from a place of, well, I know what's going to happen and I'm making this choice intentionally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's the other thing I wanted to say about Matilda and couldn't quite bring to the front of my brain was I like kind of her being the explanation for why we're not doing this with the Baylors. And I just felt like that was a believable and simple
Mhm.
explanation and not something that needed more
Yeah.
to. I liked that. I liked how they did that. It was
Well,
a
it
great.
doesn't feel forced because we know we already know how close she is with the Baylors.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It
And
just
I did like that. Oh, sorry, that they didn't intercut Catalina's sequences into this main story, that they just showed it afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
yeah.
Because I think it was important that we got Arabella's story,
Mhm.
but it made more sense to have Augustine tell his side of his interactions with Arabella before we find out everything else that was going on in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of people who have grown, Arabella has like matured so much, and it's so weird.
It is.
I love it. It makes me excited for the potential of them exploring her trilogy,
Also-
maybe sooner than later. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, like,
Whether
we
or not
know,
they're
I
doing
do love
it,
this.
I know.
we know they're good at like writing character development, but it's very believable, like the maturity from like
Mhm.
15 to 19, 20.
I would also
Yeah.
accept novellas of her in college. So
Give it to me.
I do, and I did
Really
like this at the swap of House Montgomery and House Baylor
Yes, with his
Yes.
sister.
for the
Mhm.
apprenticeship.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I thought that was really funny and fitting.
Well, I think it was Rogan, wasn't it? Not Baylor? Because
Oh,
Nevada
sorry,
was the one
Rogan.
that signed off on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I love that. I liked getting the Arabella POV at the end. So thanks for telling me to read it.
Absolutely. Did you read the other shorts after that?
I think I've read them before, but I couldn't remember, and I
asked,
Yeah.
did you read them before? Because I think
Pretty sure I'd read them before.
I think I did.
all the stuff with Arabella, I think this, again, I'm so obsessed with this, but the stuff with her magic where like she sees the different colors, or she uses the different colors of her magic to like kind of access different elements of it, just so intriguing. And again, like only something you can experience in her head.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. And just the amount of control that she has, like she had good control from the start. That was kind of the point that they were trying to make, but just to see how refined that is now as she's gotten older and as she's matured.
Yeah. And again, like other people, they are 100% going to think that the only thing she can do is turn into this giant beast that's really hard to stop, which to be fair, is very cool and deadly and, you know, a problem all on its own, but she really has so much more down in there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everyone underestimates her anyway because her records are sealed because they don't want people to accidentally kill her.
Lovely little young blonde, you know?
Yeah.
What's there to be intimidated about? And she really leans into the girliness of it all, which obviously, in a world where misogyny exists, is going to have you, underestimated.
Yeah, I like her and Tia. Those are fun interactions.
For sure. Also, I think it's really interesting that they're saying that as much as her family loves Arabella, she's a little bit on her own. And like they just
I could like the youngest child is either kind of spoiled or like just like left to their own.
Yeah, easy to do. It's easy to do in any size group, right? But they do have a fairly large family, and then also they've got a lot going on. So it is.
Yeah, well, they've got two heads of houses, you know, her older sisters,
and you've got.
And she's been part of the family business for a long time, so she's been given responsibility.
Yeah. And then there's like a 10-year age gap between Nevada and Arabella too. So
and it's also just like when everyone's trying to kill us, it's understandable that we might be missing some things about homework, you know?
Yeah.
But that does build and compound, and it does affect those people. So it's not like Arabella is being selfish in acknowledging it or anything like that.
Yeah.
I did like Augustine's view because he was like, she's not dumb. She just gets bored.
Yeah.
So he's like, I don't know if I want to like have to deal with the responsibility of making sure this bored child like finishes what she's setting out to do.
Right.
But I do like that he's the one that's ultimately become her mentor in this space.
I do too.
Because he'll make her work for what she needs to do as well.
And he won't like coddle her or.
No, he'll call her on it if she slacks off. Slacks off. Not that I think she would, but.
I think he has the means to navigate the house drama.
Yeah.
But I also think it's fair that each main character would need their own mentor, you know. I don't really want to be recycling the last ones, I guess, even though they're all connected.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it. Also, I did really like all the stuff in the compound. I thought that whole scene, honestly, where they were fighting and locked in and fighting on the stuff, I thought all that was really good.
That was cool.
Loved it. Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was perfect.
They're not calling her back up. Like that was typical. That was so well done.
I guess because we know Augustine so well and that we've seen him work through all of the like books. I was like, surely he called someone. Like I was like, I thought he had called Rogan. That's why when Arabella showed up, I was like, oh, that makes more sense.
Mhm.
That was good stuff.
I liked that it was her bargaining. It was Arabella's bargaining chip too.
Yep.
Yeah. I forget, but I do think it kind of specifically mentions maybe when they were at the top of the mountain or something like that. At some point when they were getting ready, where they were like separated a tiny bit, he could have called without her hearing it.
Yeah, because it wasn't like a long conversation.
He walked away, was on the phone or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember though, because I did read it last month.
Yeah, no, he had
Well, they
made
were
a quick something where he wasn't with Diana.
Because in Arabella's POV, we literally got the conversation. It was, hey, if you don't hear from me in 2.5 hours, you're coming to this address. I'll need extracted. Click.
Yeah.
Don't tell your
perfect
family.
reveal.
Yeah. And Arabella used her discretion to decide what kind of extraction that meant.
Yep.
And she chose correctly, honestly.
She did.
And she chose correctly because she's not silly.
Yep.
But I do love that Matilda stole away on it, and that what's the other girl's name?
Tia.
The Tia was there as well.
And I liked how Arabella appealed to her and the way that she really understood, like, this is what everyone thinks of you, even when they haven't met you. This is how you can navigate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also like how Arabella related to Tia, because she's also super strong, but her appearance doesn't show it the way that Tia's does. And then also Tremaine is my grandmother and Maderos are your family, and so they already have expectations of us from these people.
I also loved the lesson they taught that asshole rich boy. I was like, don't give him an inch. I never want to see this man again.
No. Thank you. As always, a very successful foray into the world of Ilona Andrews.
100%. Good stuff. I'm so glad that they gave it to us. I can't wait for all of you to read Kingdom Will Not Kill Me.
I'm so excited for The Kingdom Will Not Kill Me.
Yep.
Did you get denied again?
Steph. Did you really?
It's fine. I'll read it on March 31st.
Email them, Steph.
Tell them. Demand it.
Email them.
No, here's the thing. If I'm going to get sent a physical review copy, it won't be until the week before that it comes out. Because for whatever reason, that's how Hannah Macmillan seems to function.
Like, hey, I really, really want this.
Well, you two can fight for the other extra physical arc I have.
No, it's okay.
I have,
you two is Heather and Steph.
Yeah, I was like, I have my physical.
Megan already has one.
You guys are the worst. The worst. Just because
Give it to Heather, because I've already got it pre-ordered, and I'm tempted to get one of the UK special edition covers. So
the UK ones are so pretty. I like this a lot.
Yeah, I've just got to work out who's. Yeah, well, because you guys have the Dawn Sky, we have the Dusk Sky cover, so our cover is darker than yours. And there are 3 UK Commonwealth special editions that are coming out through.
You just say the word stuff,
publishing.
And I will literally have a copy in the box I'm sending you.
It's fine.
So
I'll read it the day it comes out. I'm on holidays that weekend anyway.
Perfect.
Oh, I just realized
that comes out just before Easter.
My spring break is in 2 weeks, so I could take my eyeballs and what?
In March, 2 weeks before Easter?
Yeah. Spring break is really early in
March.
Texas this year, I feel like.
It's usually somewhere in the middle of March, middle to end of March.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, I guess
I want to look up these covers.
They are,
at least with the Trad publishing series, they've got deadlines that they're working towards. does make a difference for those of us hanging out for new books. But no, Heather, you'll be happy. The next fantasy book on my list to read this month will be Night and the Moth. So I'll do that before I get.
You can be sitting around waiting for book 2 with the rest of us.
I'm waiting until right before.
Pretty.
Yeah. It's really not.
Yep.
I just forget to read sequels is the problem.
No, man. I have this goal to begin and finish 5 series this year, right? And it can be duologies. It's any series, right? Every single series I've started so far this year is unfinished. Every single one. And some of them are finishing
This is like you picking up the book that was like 488 pages. And you're like, damn it.
Yeah, no.
And you're trying to be 500 pagers.
There's actually been like 3 of those. No joke. Within like 10 pages of 500 and coming in just under.
I hate to break it to you, Heather, but you are in control of which series you start.
I know.
Including figuring out which ones are completed or not.
But here's the thing. I'm not in control of which ones are actually good enough that I would want to finish them.
Which is why my series goal is always to finish or catch up on a series to whatever point is currently published. And I'm good with that because it doesn't mean I have to keep reading after that point.
Right.
But I'm caught up to what is currently available.
I feel like almost every series that I get into, I either get off or I am waiting on releases. And I don't as frequently as I used to just read a whole series back to back to back. And I've been trying to like really lean into it. And that's going great, except for the fact that I'm being left on all these cliffhangers waiting for the end. So I have a couple of trilogies that are finished that I want to start in March. I haven't started them, so my expectations might not be lived up to. We'll see.
You might just shift your goal, and that's okay.
We'll see. I've got 3 at least that currently I want to read, or at least I want to read the anticipated release that's supposed to be the last book in the series coming out this year. So I have some great starts.
Yeah. Actually, since you are in front of me, essentially, Heather, are you still continuing with an academic affair? Are you surviving?
Yes, but I'm procrastinating reading it. I haven't picked it up in a few days. I read.
I wondered.
I closed the book and I said, I am not. I can't do this. I can't do this right now. This is going in the blog actually because I didn't plan on blogging it. I just figured I would finish it in February. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't know, 10% in or something. And I was like, I'm so emotionally distraught by this book. I think I need to blog it. And I am 21%. I've teared up multiple times. It's not sad. It's not sad.
It's not? You're tearing up?
It's not sad. And I'm just like, oh, like,
they're academic rivals who end up in a arranged marriage.
So well written. Oh my god! Like,
is this the purple cover that Zoe just read on TikTok?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Jodie McAllister.
Purple blue. Okay. I know. Heather knows exactly what I'm talking about because I see her in the comments.
It's
okay.
Really good.
So the background knowledge of the author is she has her doctorate in romance books studies.
Wow.
Okay.
Incredible.
So she's the most delightful person. She lives in Melbourne. I've met her multiple times. She is so good, and she always gives really good romance recommendations as well.
Yeah.
But it's worth it. But because it does look at sexism in the academic field and the difficulty of succeeding because she's also an academic.
Yeah.
So it's
gonna be like Katrina Jackson all over again.
Yeah.
I feel like all of her professor books are hard to read because it's just like you can see the
reality
blood, sweat, and tears laying there. But I am.
They have to move to Tasmania to get a job. Not that that's nothing against Tasmania. I love Tasmania. It's great. It's just bloody crazy.
Like I was so invested so quickly, and I told Steph, this is in the vlog too. I know 100%. I put this on my TBR because Steph loved it, and she said it was a marriage of convenience. Well, I forgot about that. I just remembered that I had it because Steph loved it. So I'm reading the beginning of this book, and I'm just like, oh my god, like how are we going to fix it? How are we going to resolve this? What are we going to do? They both need the job. They both need the job. Like again, emotionally need them both to get this job, and that's not going to happen. So what are we going to do? And then it was like, oh, we could get married, and that there's a little loophole and stuff. I was like, oh my god, it's a marriage of convenience.
Like, I forgot that key point.
We are in it now. And I haven't picked it up.
It's on my case.
There is an audiobook, Megan, if you're interested.
Oh, okay. You have to remind me.
It's alarmingly good.
Yeah.
Is the problem.
It's very well written.
I'm physically scared of this book.
Heather.
I'm like, oh.
What was it that you be like, get it together? So I'm telling you to get it together and read the book. Get it together and read the book, Heather.
And then it's like that type of book where I'm like, first of all, I kid you not. I have set it down like 4 different times. Like, oh my, like I'll read a sentence, I'll be like, I can't. What am I supposed to do with that?
Well, at least you're not putting it down because you're hating it. So
it's too good. And so now I'm like, okay, well, if I am going to commit and pick it up, I need to like have the time to read it, all of it. In one go, and I don't have the time because my birthday is Monday, and so I'm doing birthday stuff all weekend, and I'm not cleaning at all, so I want things clean to begin. Because as much as my family can help, it's my birthday, so I would like it already.
How you want it cleaned?
Already at base level before they do their thing.
Yeah.
Robin's birthday's tomorrow too.
It is.
So isn't like somebody else's birthday is tomorrow? Okay,
Yeah,
no,
she's a year older than me. She's turning 36.
Birthday weekend.
It was a birthday weekend.
Yep. What's everyone else reading?
Forbidden Puck Boy.
Never a good sign when you start laughing.
Forbidden Puck Boy is what I'm currently reading. I'm just making my way through the Edenverse.
Fair. So I'm doing a DNF
birthday wishes
video, like where I read all the babies, and like I listen. I'm 10 DNFs, just books.
Heck yeah!
I'm kind of a DNFs into 2026. Okay, so I was like, yeah. I'm gonna read this really silly mafia story. It's gonna be a 3-star. First of all, there's no world this book is getting more than a 4. But I am having a blast. Like I sat down to read it yesterday. And I was like, I'm going to DNF this. And then I looked up and I was like 40% in. And I was like, I guess I'm not DNFing this.
You have a bingo square that's to DNF.
I've already got that one. I already DNF'd Center. Yes.
Yeah. I've also covered off on that square.
I did that one early not on purpose, but I was like kind of not feeling the book. And I was like, you know what? There's a bingo square. DNF.
Permission that we could just not keep
I truly have just like been. I mean, if you look at my Instagram stories when I posted my thing, like there's just like 5 or 6 DNFs on one of my pages. And I'm just like, yep, they're here. We're DNFing. I DNF'd manga. Like I have just been not working, gone. But yeah, so I've been reading that, which is called Paved in Blood by Sonia Gray. I feel weird reading Russian Mafia, but at the same time, I was like, I'm having a fun time. It's going to be a 3-star, but I'm having a fun time.
See, I'm feeling very, I don't know whether I'm reading good books, like I'm picking better for myself at the start of this year, because I am 20 book less DNF'd
Oh, nice.
for the same time of last year. I've only I think I've maybe DNF'd 12 books since the start of the year, whereas last year I was close to 30.
Incredible.
I don't, but I'm also I'm also not reading my ebooks as often at the minute for whatever reason. I'm reading my KU books, but not necessarily going through older titles. So I desperately need to do a try chapter. I feel like I am not tackling that TBR very much.
Yeah, I mean, I have not tried a chapter for like my physicals. Like I've got people giving me numbers, so I'll be doing that, and that's going to lead to probably even more DNFs. That's fine. But yeah, that reader DNF blog has me just DNFing things. I'm like, no, and then I get to this weirdness. I'm also trying to read the new J.R. Ward romantasy.
Okay, tell me more.
What?
J.R. Ward has a romantasy that came out this month. It's called Crown of War and Shadow.
Yeah,
I am not very far.
Okay.
And it I don't know. So there's this girl, she's like magic, and she's kind of shunned by the village, but she also like helps people and heals them and is like semi-midwife. So there's like a semi-traumatic birth thing in the beginning, but not like fully on page, but like the mom dies, like giving birth. And I think the baby is also dead. So it's not like she's not there for the birth, but she like comes to try and help, and it's too late. And the dad's like shitty, so she kind of like, it's weird. So I'm like, okay, but she's like, you know, nobody can see her in their home. Like she cannot be seen by others in these people's homes, but she can heal them. And then she meets this guy who has a scar on his face, of course, because J.R. Ward. And he's a mercenary, and she just calls him Merc. And I was just like, this is a J.R. Ward book. This is a J.R. Ward book. We'll see. I'm going to try a little more of it. I'm really unsure what I think.
Well, she like has to sleep with him for a safe passage.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's agreed to that, and he's like helping her. Like they're starting on the journey now where I'm at, which I'm not very far.
But they haven't slept together yet?
No.
Interesting.
And I'm like, I don't know what I think of this. Unless I like accidentally fell asleep during the audiobook, and they did, but I don't think I did. But I was just dying when she's like, I'll just call you Merc. And I was like, oh God. Why are the romantic accusations stand?
What can you do?
But are there shit kickers mentioned yet?
No, because it's fantasy, so there's no shit kickers. But Merc feels on par with the Black Dagger Brotherhood names.
You're not wrong.
And her like shunnedness, but I was like, this all feels very J.R. Wardy. I don't know how else to explain it. If you read Black Dagger Brotherhood, I feel like it makes sense.
Yep.
I DNF'd that series at some point, but I was like, this feels like her writing so much.
I also DNF'd at some point.
I DNF'd in the first book. So.
I think I DNF'd after all of the main boys got paired off. Then I was like, I no longer care.
Yeah, I didn't even make that far. I just kept envisioning them in Matrix outfits, so now I'm just envisioning them in Game of Thrones outfits, I guess.
I love it. I love it.
She's giving less outfit descriptions.
I'm like,
so that's
everyone.
Good.
Well, that's in dusters,
that's growth.
Leather dusters is how I pictured everyone
Matrix.
In Black Dagger.
Matrix. Yeah, they were in Matrix outfits.
I was literally one things I could not do with that series. I was like, I'm not into this at all.
Oh, you just reminded me. I never want Augustine to say the word Riz ever again. Because I was like, oh my God, funny. Black Dagger's cringe. And I'm like, cringe. That's what I was thinking. That was cringe.
Yeah.
Augustine being like, I am that confident in my Riz. And I'm like, oh no.
No.
I thought it was so funny. I was like, that
was funny. But I'm like, oh my God.
But yeah, that's finishing.
Reminded me.
And then I'm reading a Gargoyle romance, and it's been good. So we'll see.
Ooh.
And that one's Heart Song, which just also came out. I'm trying to read my February arcs.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
yeah,
that's why I have 3 going, because I just like picked up. I was like, I'm gonna DNF this. I'll just start it out, and I was like, oh shit. I'm 60% in now. I was like, I'm finishing this book.
Fair enough.
Bonkers, weird.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of I've got a bunch of things from NetGalley, but N.R. Walker just had a new book come out, and it is set in Tasmania, which is bizarre because I've got a lot of things being set in Tasmania, but it's also some kind of shifter with tentacles. I'm like, that is very different for N.R. Walker, so I want to read it right now.
I'm very intrigued. Report back.
I will. I'll be reading it at some point this weekend. So
yeah,
I'm like, let's drop everything that I probably could be reading and just pick up something random.
As you should.
Listen, that is exactly what I did. I was like, I have all these things I'm currently reading, but what if I just go read Mafia?
Well,
and just roll my eyes repeatedly while reading, but also don't put it down. So I don't know.
Well, I forgot that they do like middle grade March happens, and I'm like, I'll go see I'm sure I've got a stack of middle grade books to read. I've got 2, maybe 3 with one on my Kindle. I'm like, well, maybe now's a good time to read them.
Easily doable.
There you go.
Easily doable. We'll see.
I don't know. I think I'm doing ARC April, so we'll see how that goes.
Now that I actually am tracking the arcs better, I'm reading them on time.
Nice.
Well, my e-arcs anyway.
Just an impromptu ARC April instead of ARC August.
I know, but I'm trying not to buy books for this thing. So, and I have read the Undead Fox something. It's delightful. I read it last year. The audiobook for it is excellent. And it will make you teary.
I had it checked out at one point, and I was like, maybe not right now.
Yeah. No, it's very, very good. It's a very good book. Actually, I should probably see if you can actually get it in Australia now.
We get so much Izzy ASMR.
Sorry.
I know.
Because we have Millie snoring and then the clicky clicks, and I'm like, yes, Izzy ASMR.
She's out. At least she stopped looking at her foot.
Oh.
Earlier she was looking at her foot, and I was like, if you don't stop looking at your foot, we're gonna fight.
Yep. I came up in my Libby feed last year, so I randomly read it. I think Ashley talked about it, and then I saw it.
Yeah, I want to read it. I love the cover. It's very fun. It looks fun. I want to read more Middle Grade this year. We'll see. We'll see if I manage. This doesn't really align with me reading down my TBR, but whatever. You do have to take breaks from it occasionally, so.
Very true.
I feel like this year is my chaos year. It's like whatever.
Izzy, are you familiar with the manga Blue Exorcist?
Yeah,
I know what it is, but I don't know
anime.
About it. Why?
My library has like 30 something copies, and one of my kids wants to read it.
Oh, what age?
11. The one that's reading Blue Lock.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you in a second.
Which he currently owns through volume 13 and has read through Libby through volume 20. He's just waiting on his hold for 21.
Look at him.
And he's reading it in 10 minutes after, like within 30 minutes of the hold coming in, he's done with the volume, and then we're waiting.
I love this.
It's ridiculous.
Do you want me to read a volume and let you know?
Well, I have the first one, so I told him I'd read it, but I didn't know if you guys already knew anything. I know it was.
I think Spouses watched the entirety of the manga or the anime.
It's rated.
So he'd probably know.
13 or 13 plus. From what I'm seeing,
I think it has it's mostly violence and gore.
Yeah.
So it just depends on quite the degree to which they.
Common Sense Media says 11 plus.
Someone else says that they felt like Demon Slayer is more violent. Did he?
Demon Slayer? Well, yeah, Demon Slayer's actually like rated R. Like the new movie that came out is rated R. That one is a lot more.
You went and saw it. with his dad and brother. So
Well, I mean, if you saw that one, then like
he's probably
it's not as bad.
he's desensitized already. What's the worst that could happen? No,
Yeah.
that's
Shay might know, but I don't think Shay's read it either.
It's
I think
But I
that
know
means
it is
asking
not
Shay's
as
Discord
bad.
because they've got a. It might be
Yeah,
something
you could ask in
in
Shay's
the manga.
Discord in the manga section.
yeah. I'm heading there now. Great idea, party people.
I have
thought
read.
that he was liking Blue Lock though. That is very on brand for that age, I will say.
He's so into it.
Because it's so like angsty. It's so angsty boy. But like it fits. It is very like I would say like
he rants and raves after every volume. And also he's watched the anime and he watches spoilers on YouTube all the time. So it's like he already knows it's something, but
yep.
He's like,
this so cute though.
Yeah. In answer to this one, I've read the Catherine Cowles short story. And Izzy, did you read a couple of these?
No, I thought about it. I don't know. I've just been so disappointed by most of the Amazon novellas these days. Yeah. I liked the monster ones I did.
Yeah, there's usually like one that I quite like. The Catherine Cowles one was okay, but I think what she tried to do with it, she didn't have a high enough page count to pull off what she did. So it wasn't bad, but I don't think you had the space.
I read through the Christmas ones, and they're mid.
Oh, this year's Christmas ones, the doors. Yeah, I didn't even read them.
I think I read one of the doors and gave up. I read the other ones though.
I didn't mind last year's Christmas
had written one.
Yeah, that's the doors. Mia Sosa.
I think the only Amazon short that I read was when Sally Thorne was part of one. Might have been 2 years ago now, and hers was the one that I really, really liked from there. But it was
Alexis Daria.
That one had Olivia Dade. That was last year's Christmas.
Yeah. Okay, that one I read all of those, and I think I read most of the doors, if not all the doors. They got boring, so I stopped.
And I know Izzy has this, but if anyone has Amazon Prime and Amazon First Reads, it's the last day to get, or the last 24 hours to get No One Is Safe, which is a really good book, but it's a thriller. It's not a romance.
I did grab that because I always need more books on my Kindle that I'm trying to read. Yeah, it's fine.
Well, it's a good book.
No, listen, I'm never going to turn down a non-romance book that I think I would like, because it gives me something to break it up sometimes when I need that. Yeah. So,
as I said, a serial killer who doesn't remember he's a serial killer.
Oh, that's fun.
That's fun.
I'm already signed up for the newsletter. It's fine.
Alrighty. Do we have anything to add?
I don't think so.
Any more book
chat? We'll be back in April.
We'll be back in April.
Oh yeah, we'll be back in April.
I won't be here, but y'all will. Unfortunately.
Are you not going to read Maggie Undying?
No, I have a visitor when that is happening. So.
Oh, do we already have it?
Did we have a date for it?
We have a date for it. Yeah, you sent a date for it. We can discuss after. April 10th.
Hey, you sent a date. What?
I put it in my calendar.
I feel like I know why we had a date. Okay, that's fine.
We need to move it.
We'll talk about it.
We can talk about it later.
We can move it. That's fine.
So, okay.
All right. Have a good night, everyone, or good day. And we'll see you next time.